This is the new Volkswagen Tiguan R, and it's tipped to be the top seller in Volkswagen's high-performance R lineup. What's so good about this hot SUV, you ask? Come with us and find out. Volkswagen Australia has officially declared 2022 as the year of the R, with a host of high-performance metal coming from the German manufacturer over the next 12 months. But the Tiguan R is set to be the most popular and will be priced from $68,990 before on-road costs. As with the new Golf R, the R-fettled Tiguan uses an upgraded version of Volkswagen's EA888 2-litre 4-cylinder turbo petrol engine, launching it from 0 to 100 kilometres an hour in a rapid-fire 5.1 seconds. It also uses the same 7-speed DSG and 4-motion all-wheel drive system with R performance torque vectoring. Although unlike the Golf R, this SUV doesn't drift. Inside the cabin, it's still pretty familiar, but the Tiguan R brings this new sports steering wheel with a splash of blue, these gorgeous Napa leather seats which are super soft, and an R-fettled instrument cluster. Other standard kit includes a 9.2-inch touchscreen with wireless smartphone connectivity and digital radio, along with tri-zone climate control, ambient interior lighting, and a head-up display. Volkswagen's latest IQ Drive Safety Suite is fitted standard, meaning you'll get everything you see on screen now, covering all the important bases. Overall, it's a really nice place to spend time, with lots of storage cubbies that make living with the Tiguan R a cinch. Well, it's a mid-size SUV, so expect plenty of room here in the back seat. Air vents, a centre armrest, door pocket storage, and outboard ISOFIX points also come standard. A 615-litre boot offers loads of cargo lugging capacity, but there's no spare tyre, just an air compressor and tyre repair kit. This is the most powerful Tiguan to ever land in Australia, and judging by the popularity of performance cars and SUVs in general here, it's bound to be a smash hit. It's fast, it's fun, and it can easily cart around 5 passengers, making it pretty unique for its class. Even though it weighs a chunky 220 kilos more than the Golf R, the high-performance Tiguan R is every bit as athletic as its smaller sibling. With an identical 235 kilowatts of power on tap, this mid-size SUV absolutely hustles. Activate launch control and you'll have a carload of passengers smiling from ear to ear as they're pinned back in their seats and propelled forwards. Because of its high-performance nature, the Tiguan R's suspension is on the firmer side, particularly in sport or race mode where potholes and road imperfections send sharp hits through the cabin. But as we experienced briefly on track, those adaptive dampers are outstanding when it comes to hard cornering. There's a tiny bit of body roll to remind you that you are, in fact, still in an SUV. But high levels of grip combined with how flat and settled the Tiguan R's body feels when you're ripping around corners is astounding. This hot SUV does come with some sacrifice, however, and if a supremely hushed cabin is of high importance to you, that's simply not the Tiguan R's role. Like pretty much every other Tiguan, visibility is great. There's a large front windscreen, big side mirrors, and plenty to see at the rear end. After a mixture of on-track and road driving, our tester was just a touch over Volkswagen's claimed 8.8 litres of fuel per 100 kilometres, which is impressive considering how hard we pushed it. With all said and done, it's difficult to doubt the Volkswagen Tiguan R's appeal, especially when it brings hot hatch-like performance in a much more livable package. Volkswagen covers the Tiguan R with a 5-year unlimited kilometre warranty, and services will cost $3,100 over the first 5 years. Well, there's no more turbocharged Subaru Forester, and unless you go for the top-spec Volvo XC60 or pricier European rivals, few other mid-size SUVs can match the Tiguan R on price and performance. That's what makes Volkswagen's first Tiguan R so appealing. It adds a big dose of sport to an already popular sports utility vehicle in a country that just can't get enough of performance SUVs.